pick up two or three things. India basically is looking for investment to make India great. Now, if I look at India, the way we are going through, the private sector is comparatively in a tight position in the sense the balance sheets are comparatively leveraged. The government is doing its part by the 78,000 crore of a budget spending, which is a planned expenditure, means that money will be going for investment. So that 78,000 crore over a period of 1 year is a good way of starting the economy to kickstart. Because once the government's spending comes in, the private sector also starts using that sort of as a source of investing in roads or infrastructure. But at the same time, there is something more required. That is why there is a lot of emphasis on the FDI portion. And if you look at the Prime Minister's ambition, three sectors I will like to touch upon. 100 smart cities, how big will be the investment within that? One. Then around 50 million new houses to be constructed by 2022. But it indicates is each Indian should be having a house of its own. So that's again it will be providing a house to everybody. The sanitation wise the country will be too great. And the thirdly is the power generation. 175,000 megawatt power generation by 2020 is requiring a huge investments to come through. And last year, I think India has been number one country in getting the FDI of $31 billion. So, and which is ahead of even USA. So if that momentum remains, certainly I think the country is on a growth path and it will show the good results. I would say no, this is more important. Reason only being no, if you are holding the PM's level meet and then there is if no follow-up further, the meeting certainly will carry some result, but then ultimately if you are able to group together, hold discussions where people are finding the differences or what sort of scopes are available on ground reality, these type of follow-up calls will be certainly making a lot of a difference.